Hi everyone and welcome back to another iRacing video. Today we're reuniting two old friends as we take the Radical to Bathurst. Now if you remember last season we didn't have a particularly good time at this car track combination. And there we go.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Go right.
So yeah, hoping for a bit of a cleaner, more successful run this time around. Qualified pretty decently. Not amazing, we're on the front row, but we've done alright, so let's jump on in, see how we get on. Alright, here at Bathurst in the Radical. Challenging car, challenging track. Tricky combination. Still down in the 1.8k range. See if we can make some progress here.
Green flag, green flag. Car on your left, clear.
Alright, dual clutch got us a position. Freebie in the first corner. We're rocking and rolling here at Bathurst. Tried this race earlier on, overdrove it, came home 15th. So I need to make sure I don't do that this time around. Strength of field should be quite kind. I'd like to think it'll be maybe a top 5, definitely top 10.
Go ahead and pass.
Just got to keep it on the track. If it's like this morning, the sun will be really bad as we go over the top of the mountain. Coming down through the S's and down through the Dipper. It might be quite blind through there. Moment of truth. Not too bad, a little bit of cloud. Alright, pretty much made it around the first lap then. There's the most dangerous parts. Breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. Although in that first race earlier on today, it was actually down the bottom of Conrod here, or down the chase, and actually the very last corner where I came unstuck, so just need to be nice and gentle, try and hold on to the pack, and see who's still standing at the end of the race as another one goes. Alright, lap 1, it's a 12 lapper. Got another lap of needing to be gentle on the cold tyres. Brakes are still a little bit cold as well. Which seems ridiculous when they work so hard on the way down the mountain, but I like to give them a couple of laps before I really start pushing them. There's a little bump just as you take that turn, but if you catch it wrong just throws you really understeering into the outside wall. So again, that's something else I need to be careful of going up through that section. Here's the sun that I was saying about. Just point at the car, somewhere you hope a wall's not going to be. Pretty much coming to muscle memory at that point. Locking the tyres up going into the elbow there, skidding all the way in. Just losing these guys ahead a little bit more than I'd have liked. If they're going to start fighting, they'll obviously slow each other down. It's the top three there, of course. Marty behind us, keeping us honest. We have caught the guys ahead a little bit there through that section. A little bit of bickering from them, it soon slows them down. Not sure if I want to be a 7-man train though if we do get onto the back of him. Not much of a gap behind Marty as well, so we'll be pulling everyone along. See a bit of a gap in between 7th and 8th, but it really will be a 7-man train at the front. Yep, there's an apex there somewhere. So much concentration up over the top of the mountain here. Some mega lip chewing. Just modulating the throttle over the top just to account for all the bumps that there are over the top there. Slightly better run that time, but still not really very close to guys ahead. And got Marty quite close behind us. Long race, so I'm not going to fight it too hard if he starts looking lungy. Maybe I'll be able to use his speed to help pull me along back to these guys at the front as they go almost 3 wide through the kink. Alright, quarter of the way there. I'm a little bit relieved this week that my rating is a little bit lower for Bathurst. If I was up at the 2k and higher range, this would be a real pressure race. Probably a very, very quiet one from me. Feels like you're so close to the walls going through that section. And there. And there. But we've made it again. Oh, we're squirrely on the brakes there. Little tap on the inside wall, but I think we got away with it. Could have been a lot worse. I thought we were going round. That would surely have been contact from the cars behind as well. You don't want to be sideways in the elbow. With the help of the tow, we set a purple. Guys are fighting hard ahead, really allowing me to close back up. I'd rather this stopped and just helped tow me away from Marty, to be honest. It has got heartbreak written all over it. And that could be heartbreak for any one of us top 7 that get collected when it all goes wrong. Just dropping away from Marty behind now. Just falling back behind us, so that's good news. He might have just left a gap and then catch it back up coming over the top here, we'll soon find out. Thought P3 had gone round in the dipper then, managed to save it. They're fighting so hard, it's only lap, we're not even halfway through. We've completed 5 laps. No, we've completed 4 laps, we're on to the 5th lap. And they're fighting as though it's the last. And it's slowing them down for it as well. And there goes one. And I have to try and take this opportunity.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Guy behind's got damage, so hopefully that affects his straight line speed. Just going to try and carry the tow all the way up the straight. The leader's gone very wide through the first corner. It's all getting very tense very early on in this race. I've got my twitch eye going on when I'm really concentrating. My left eye likes to give a bit of a twitch. Oh god. Alright, Daniel behind us then. Let's see what he's got for straight line speed. Same thing, if he's going to look lungy then we're going to let him have it, because I'd like to see the end of this race. But I'm hoping that he's just going to drop back with not enough straight line speed with the damage. Soon find out. Just tried to brake a little earlier and longer, just to try and show my brake light so he didn't go steaming into the back of us. Seemed to work, seems to continue to work. Not losing him though.
Okay, you're in second.
Getting a little bit closer to Ray now ahead. He really pulled away in that last corner. Shenanigans the lap before, just reeling him in just a little bit. And now dropping Daniel, which is nice. That's a good pressure off. Oh, Ray ahead, very squirrely through the cutting to go through this tricky, twisty, bumpy section once again. Daniel really caught up going down through the S's. See where he's faster there then. He'll get a good run down Conrad. That's crazy to see just how much time he just caught up on us there. And he's dropped the guy behind. That's allowed Ray away again. I just don't have a better line down through the S's to not lose all that much time to the guys around me.
You've got 5 laps to go.
Just past halfway then. Feels like maybe the tyres are starting to get hot. Start playing some slipstream games. Really would like to lose Daniel and keep him lost this time. Looks like he bumped the wall on the inside of the cut-in. Still don't have the confidence to stay flat through there. I was doing it in practice, but it's too much to lose right now. And maybe that's why I'm not P1. Don't know if Daniel just hit the wall again there. It looked like he did. Tiny bit more of a gap this time versus last time, which should mean he's not really in diving range down the bottom, and I know he's got damage, but thankfully I've looked after my car a little bit better, so I'm not here completely by luck at least. Bit of soaring on our way into the chase. Time to start playing a lap time game, and Ray ahead has actually set a faster lap that lap. Went deep in T1. Snowballing a little bit now. It's worse for me because Marty's dropped off the back of Daniel, so Daniel's not got any pressure, so he can just full on attack me. If Marty came back, that would probably be a good advantage for me. It might help. That is not the noise you want to hear. Like Daniel might have just given another wall a scrape there. He's going to be driving a dodging by the end of it rather than a radical. Just sniffing a tiny bit of draft from Ray, I think, but it is just a tiny bit now. Daniel behind, very good on the brakes. So close to setting my first ever 59 around the mountain. Didn't quite manage it. Fought Ray that lap. Got 2/10 out of him. A little bit more according to the relative. The relative was at 1.4. Bit of chunder steer with the aero wash. Ray's just got so much more pace coming up over the top of the mountain here. That's where he's putting all his time into me. Just outside that magical 1 second window that I like to think is the full effect of the slipstream. We're just sniffing it. We've left Daniel, it's a battle for the P1 and P2 now. Two laps to go as across the line. We do finally set a 1:59 for ourselves. Great lap from Ray. He obviously has got absolutely no slipstream ahead of us there, and he's still set at 59.8. Faster than me, and I'm sniffing a little bit. Below 1 second for the first time, I think, since we got into P2. I'm losing time to myself through that section by the looks of it. As I went up the hill I was down for a 59.6 and I'm down in a, well, I saw it go to a 1 minute something. That was lucky. That was so lucky. And that might be the end. I pushed all I could, and we didn't crack Ray. I'm so grateful I didn't just spin then. Oh my lord. Can you imagine? Daniel 2.5 seconds back. So no pressure for P3. Great drive by Ray. He got his golden opportunity into the lead, and he just never looked back. Oh lord. Why does it always happen when I start to relax a little bit more, stop pushing, start making more mistakes? Just gotta go hell for leather all the way to the flag, aren't you? We lost almost 1.2 seconds in that massive sideways moment and the resulting lack of confidence. Can't fault Ray. A little part of me, of course, was hoping that we'd see a yellow flag the entire way through that section, but again, faultless from Ray. Just didn't have an answer for him. He's even got the fastest lap. Crazy good drive. Into the chicane for the last time then. Into the final corner, just roll her in. What a drive, Ray, great work.
Cheers, buddy. First win for a while.
Flag, chicken flag.
That was a super tense race. Absolutely great job to Ray there for the win. Don't know if you caught when we were chatting backwards and forwards at the end there, but Ray said that was his first win for a while, and what a track, what a place to get that first win for a while to break the duck. But yeah, great drive from Ray. I think he's migrated over to channel, so yeah, again, Ray, great race. Really enjoyed that one. Super tense throughout, but yeah, really enjoyable. I'm pretty happy with P2. It's better than a wall, that's for sure. Yeah, that's going to be everything for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, helps the channel out, and consider subscribing if you're new and you've not done that already. Other than that, take it easy and look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.